YouTube, and welcome back into our How to Win a Domination game in Civilization VI on Deity series. This is the mid-game episode. In the first episode, if you haven't seen it, it's somewhere. There's a link. It's the one before this on the playlist. We covered the early game, and the early game in our Domination game, and in most Domination games, is whatever your strategy is, you're setting that strategy up. We got the 3 or 4 cities we wanted. We executed our strategy. We got our early great generals. We got our early unique units. All the things we talked about in that video, we executed, and now is the mid-game. And the mid-game in the Domination game here is where you need to make your big choice. This is the point where we either need to continue to roll through the game and continue with domination, or we need to pause, because if you don't pause now and make a choice, you're gonna kind of get caught between two things, and that's a problem. If we don't think we're able to take on Mansa Musa, we have no other way of acquiring cities, and the cities we have don't have very good districts. So if this isn't possible, you need to pause, stop doing the domination for now, and just economize. What we're gonna try and do is both, because we think we can take this on here. We have our good old pincer maneuver. We just made a cool play to levy the city-state over here, Zanzibar, and to grab these units. I think we can attack from two sides, and I think that's worth doing. So hopefully we'll be able to come and take out Mansa Musa here. We did make a little bit of a mistake. I think in a perfect world, I would have taken Kandy after we hit mercenaries, so that the unit that went into Kandy became a core unit, which is Shaka's unique ability. But not everyone's going to be playing Shaka all the time, so we'll just call it a happy little accident, like Bob Ross would say, and we're going to continue on here dominating Mansa Musa. Every time we take a city, I will talk about whether I'm going to keep it or raise it. Early on, I probably will keep all of his cities because I don't have enough cities. Later on, I probably won't keep all of everyone else's cities. And there are some reasons for that. The main reason is to actually win a domination game, you only need the capital cities. You don't need any of the other cities. And the more cities you have more opportunities for districts and all of that type of stuff, but you also have more amenities that are being spread more and more thin. And we're on the same continent. So the more cities we add on this continent, we don't actually increase our ability to have that many more amenities. So definitely the city with the pyramids we'll keep. Definitely his capital we have to keep. I'll probably keep most of his cities just to have them. But as we move through the domination, I'll probably keep less and less of the cities we take. Just because at some point I'll have too many cities and I just won't need that many. But also I don't want to spread the amenities too thin either. I think we gotta declare war on our best friend here. I'm so sorry. I know you just became happy with us, but we're coming in hot, my dude. Oh, the capital doesn't even have walls. What an absolute lad setting this up for us. Let's get all of these guys on the road if we can. They'll probably build walls pretty quickly, but we have the battering ram coming in hot. If we can just take the capital right away, take the pyramids, take all of his population, that would be super ideal. Now there's warriors involved. Uh-oh. All right, we have mercenaries now. That'll allow us to get a core unit as we take Niani. That's actually a stalemate right now. That's totally fine. The palace guard and the +5 combat strength is a little annoying. We'll definitely go for thrust on this guy right now. That's been fixed up. Is this been destroyed? I don't think this has. What else can we fix up? There's not much else to fix up, to be honest. I think this builder can just chill here for a few minutes. The next thing we want, now that we have mercenaries and can get core units, we want to circle back for some of the other things we want. I want some governor titles. I definitely want to head to a second government here. Monarchy is interesting. I just don't think we need monarchy, but let's start with recorded history and theology for the envoy. I also want to make sure this envoy that we just got goes into Zanzibar so we don't lose these promoted units. But yeah, these guys are just going to run straight down to Gao. Yeah, so mercenaries is just a huge unlock for us. We can now core so many of our units. Do we have different promotions here? I think everyone has volley. Yeah, I'd rather have core units than not, though, even if it's a little inefficient. The way coring or making your units cores and armies works is that they combine promotions together. And so if they have the same promotions, you just kind of lose the effectiveness. And so oftentimes it's better to just spam kind of new units that don't have promotions. But if they have different promotions, you can combine them together as well, which is nice. If I move on to this tile, the walls will attack us. There's no reason to do that. Oh, they just abandoned the city. What a move. Not sure I fully understand it, but that's okay. Let's kill the warrior. You have echelon and square. You have thrust. So this guy's going to get an additional promotion, which is exactly what we want. And the way our cores and armies work is we're gonna get a little extra combat strength because we're Shaka, and that's exciting. Do I want to try Hermetic Order? We're not getting vampires in this game, right? I guess we can try to get vampires down here. If we don't get them, I'm gonna try Hermetic Order. I think I want to grab Victor then. Then we're gonna grab Victor. We'll put Victor in Kandy for now. I think we'll put Victor in Niani once we take it. Ooh, they do be hitting the archers though. They want the art of war. I don't want to give that up. Oh, it is a lot of gold. So I think fairly simply, we just don't need to worry about this guy. I think he's just gonna die. Otherwise, I think we just attack Niani, dude. There we are. Next turn, we should be able to take the city if he doesn't get walls. Even if he does get walls, though, I think we might be fine. I do want the monument here really quick. Let's lock in the commercial hub, though. Locking in districts is very important. What we have right here is we can lock in this commercial hub at 170 production and then just build the monument first. And then whenever we go back to this, it's still 170. It's not going to go up if we want to build something else later, which is great. I can't repair the harbors because we don't actually have harbors yet. That's unfortunate. Whoops. Whoopsie daisies. Now, do we want to build an Akonda here? This city seems like a great Diplo quarter city as well, although we could build a Diplo quarter in Niani pretty simply as well. I think you just want Akondas all over the place, to be honest. I think great general points are just very, very valuable. This builder can chop this tile out. Next turn we can get... yeah, we'll build walls as well. So you, sir, are going to die. I actually would just rather come in and attack Gao. But this is the situation we've put him in, is this little pincer maneuver has caused him to now have to send units this way as well. It's too late, dude. Bring your catapult. Bring your catapult, my guy. It doesn't matter. So what is good to know when you're taking these cities is that the city's defense changes based on the highest level melee unit, I believe, that they have. So if you're seeing and they got like tanks and stuff, you're like, oh... their garrison strength is going to be pretty high. Obviously, it gives you the number here. It's just good to know that if they have, like, let's say the highest level is swordsmen, and they upgrade it to muskets or men-at-arms or whatever's after that, it's going to be a little harder to take cities. Similarly, the wall attacks go up via the highest ranged unit they've acquired. So if they have archers and then they upgrade to a crossbow, well, now all of their walls are going to do more damage. So you still want to keep track of these things. Now, when we play as Shaka, taking a city with a unit automatically makes that unit a core unit. So we don't want to take the city with this core unit because it's already a core unit. I think I want to take it with this one to pull it out of danger, especially because this is, yeah, this is not the best. So what we're going to try and do is if we come in, yeah, there's just no way for me to attack here. We have volley and arrow storm and we have volley here. It's not the most efficient way to do things, but that's all right. If you attack here, can you take it now? Hopefully we roll high and the answer is yes on this. There it is. We got Niani. We got the capital. Now, because we're in a dark age, it's going to really help us because we're in because they're in a dark age and we're in a golden age. Our loyalty is going to be much easier to handle in this city. It's completely flipped, so we'll be good. Also, as Shaka, we get a little extra loyalty, +3 loyalty per turn, +5 if it's a core or an army. So now we're getting +5 loyalty, and we've got a core in this city. So as we take more cities, we're going to get more and more core units, which is kind of the point. So even if we're not combining our melee units or our anti-cav units together, we're gonna excel here at acquiring core units at a pretty frantic pace. We also just acquired the pyramids and Jebel Barkal. Jebel's kind of whatever, but the pyramids are great to have acquired because now all of our builders empire-wide get extra build charges, very valuable. We also got the Great Bath here, which is great. Also, we got one of our capital cities. So to win a domination game, you just need all of the capitals. You don't actually need any of the other cities, which is great. And it looks like this city's gonna be fantastic for us. So I'm excited to see what Niani, what the future holds for Niani. Let's head and grab harbors so we can repair that. We are able to get crossbows now, so I'll start by upgrading the core. 250 gold, hey. Now that we're in Niani, let's grab a granary real quick. I want this city to grow. Now, I don't really want to take cities with units that don't permanently belong to me, but I might not have a choice. Right? If it's either take Gao with a unit that then we'll have a core Zanzibar unit. I'm not worried about losing Zanzibar. He accepts our friendship. Usually when you take city-states and kill other people, they don't like your friendship, but that's fine. Yeah, they're just not getting anywhere now. We just blitzed them. They're not going to get anywhere with us. That's fantastic. I am a happy camper. I would like to sell some of our iron. Let's start with 45 and see what people will pay. 18 gold for 30 turns. Dude. This quick deals is awesome. 6 for 30 turns for 15 Diplo favor is massive. In terms of governors, I do want to move Victor down now to Niani. Not because we need the loyalty, but just so if we get walls here, those walls do a little more damage, which is great. I'm interested in going for Hermetic Order. I just won't be building a lot of my own districts, right? All right, so Gao is going to die. Kumbai Soleil is going to die. Yeah, I mean, this is just pretty destructive now. Let's move the Great General up. I mean, that guy's just dead, simply. This guy would simply be dead too, but we need to heal our core. So we'll send you. We can actually just make this a core unit if we wanted to. A swordsman core would be pretty valuable as well. Do we want alliances? I'm not sure we want alliances. Extra envoys are always great. I think monarchy is a good shout for us right now. Let's just head into monarchy. We're not going to build 2 temples, but I'd rather have a second government than not. And now we can at least spend some time economizing. We can grab a library here. It's not going to be any impediment to us. I think we can seize Yerevan. Why not? At least get the suzerain ship in there. We should come back and grab shipbuilding as well, so we can go and take this. If we don't get vampires from this barb encampment, I kind of want to take Hermetic Order just for funsies. I certainly want to get Victor kind of fully promoted. Now that we're in this spot, I think the best place for us to go is to go for Embrasure here. Anytime we build a unit in a Victor city, they'll gain an extra promotion. That includes spies as well, so I think it's pretty powerful for us. Yeah, keeping Gao is going to be tough as well because we're not going to have the loyalty on that side of the map. All right, we do want Terracotta Army here. Where are we at with Terracotta Army? We should head into construction afterwards and grab that. Until then, we don't need walls. We can just build core units now, which is ridiculous. We'll grab that extra trader, though, that we're missing. I think the trader is valuable. 500 gold to upgrade to a crossbow. We can put in the card to make it half price, though. Tadmeka, another really high population city. This is great for us. Yeah, we just need a little bit more health here, to be honest. And then we're good to just keep rushing down. Yeah, we don't have any of the healing units yet, unfortunately. Chop out the walls? No, let's not chop out the walls. Let's just chop into the void and then just put the Akonda down. 3 turns for that Akonda. More great general points as well. We're very interested in making sure we get one of the newest era. So we are going to end up coring a unit here that's not our own unit, which isn't ideal, but it is what it is. We can't change that. So let's do that. Now we have this. Oh, we can't core a levied unit. I learned something new today. Can I combine them into a core? Nope, you can't core a levied unit. Good to know. I didn't know that. There we go. We're all learning today. I would like to keep Gao, I think. Although out of all the cities, I want Gao the least. Although there's just a lot of good stuff here for farms and whatnot to have a high population city. I just think the districting here is a little tough. I think you can make this districting work, though. You got a couple of mines down. I think we'll keep Gao. I'm not concerned about plundering the trade routes. I'm definitely more concerned about hitting these crossbows. Yeah, I think I just come in hot and kill this crossbow. It will simply die. Pillaging the trade routes is interesting. I just don't think we need to do it. The gold is nice, but we have lots of gold anyway, and I want to take these cities. We can start taking out Tadmeka little by little, getting experience on our units. Yeah, you can get a promotion. You attack here. You attack here. Yeah, you take out the catapult, and you come down here to Tadmeka. Well, Wallada's going to be the only city left, guys. You can get these lumber mills here, and I think that's quality. That's valuable. So I'm going to take this non-cored unit and get it in here for the kill. So now it becomes a core unit. Now we just have a bunch of cores wandering around, and that's really dangerous if you're anyone in this map. So what we're doing here, this is just continuing the same strategy we had. There's not a lot to explain with the domination game. Once we have this going, we're just going to continue to do the same things. Make sure our great general are near the units. Make sure that we have a great general that covers each era. So every time we upgrade our units, we have a great general giving it that boost. And otherwise, we're good. Now, when it comes to keeping these cities, I'm going to keep these early cities we're taking just because they're easy to keep. But also, if I don't keep them, I'm not going to have many cities. There's lots of potential here for districts that we can still kind of fully realize. There's lots of potential for tiles. We have the pyramids, so the builders are going to be really effective at making these tiles awesome. So I think these cities are worth keeping. Just expect me to not keep as many cities moving forward. Dude, an archer core is unreal. Just smacking a crossbow. I want to pillage this. This also gives us a health pillage. So next turn, we can get the health pillage here. You're coming down here. Oh, man. Oh, this city's also almost dead because of barbarians. That is very unfortunate. All right. So now that this is all done, I think builders are the name of the game here. We have that trader. We have 3 trade routes now. Zanzibar will give us another envoy. I think that's worth getting. So let's do that. Yeah, let's fill out the trade routes. The reason why I think builders are the name of the game is because now that we have pyramids, they're very efficient. And so I think they're worth grabbing. We need terracotta. We're just not quite there yet. I think a builder. The next thing I would consider is the next closest person because that's easiest with loyalty. But we don't have that option. There's no one really close to us. So England is like the next closest person, but also looking at the yields, I mean, 72 may be achievable. 54 may be achievable. We can't take on Cleo or Pericles right now because they have too much science. Their units are too good. And so we're not going to try. I definitely next turn want to put the upgrade card in, so we have these crossbow cores. Kumba Soleil. I think we need builders around here. 46 wins. We're going to completely wipe him off the map so we get the era score, though. I want to stay in a golden age. I think I want to ally with Pericles. We just unlocked alliances. Pericles is going to be maybe the last person we take over, and he's got a lot of science. If we can get a science alliance with him and just try and get to that to level 3, I think that's very much worth doing. Oh, he's already got a research alliance. Boo. It doesn't matter because we're not attacking Cleo next. The problem is we will be attacking Cleo before Pericles, I guess. I mean, just getting any alliance to that level then is completely worth it. Call it military then. We'll call it military or boost Diplo service. I think we're going to be good here. Yeah, we're good here for envoys. So next, I guess it makes sense just to go in for Taruga. So let's put the card in here. What we want here is professional army. We definitely don't need equestrian orders anymore, so that's going to go in. Unit maintenance, still pretty crucial. Production in all cities, is that really necessary? I think campus adjacency is more helpful right now, just to really get that science moving up. It's kind of a weak point in our game right now, so we will do that. And now we can afford to upgrade on the cheapy cheap. So let's upgrade you for 55. Let's upgrade you for 250. Let's upgrade. I'm actually gonna get you. Gonna get you to hang out in the city. We'll upgrade you next turn. I just don't want you to accidentally die. This flanking bonus ridiculousness is gonna kill you. And this swordsman's gonna come and clear this out for the potential vampires. I'm actually gonna plunder the trade route for gold really quick. Oh, I just want to buy a builder up here. Oh, I'm short like 12 gold. I'm gonna let them take out the walls before I attack. That seems sensible. I do want to follow these guys down to their base though. 2 chances at vampires is better than 1 chance at vampires. Let's pillage you. Oh, let's promote you first. And then we'll pillage after. Yeah, I don't want them to accidentally raise the city. Although this might be an example of a city we don't keep. No, we're not making peace. When it comes to making peace, we know we're just going to be able to cruise through and destroy him, so there's no reason to make peace here. Sometimes it's nice to make peace. So when you make peace, it lasts for 10 turns. Sometimes it's nice to make peace, take a 10-turn break, heal up all your units, and then next turn kind of go back. Or after 10 turns, go back to the war effort. I don't think we need to do that, though. I think we're good. Oh, they didn't even attack the walls. All right, let's get this battering ram up here then. I know it's only 1 hit. I still want to make it efficiently. I guess none of these units actually belong to me though, so maybe not. We're just throwing these levied units at it. They're sacrificable. Cool. Now that we have this surrounded, this will be a little bit easier to take. Oh, we need the Great General. We want to make sure the Great General is in the right area here. Yeah, there it is. And Tad Mecha is ours, baby. So now we have Tad Mecha. We will keep Tad Mecha. We are acquiring 150 commercial hubs here. And then we'll move to Wallada next. Wouldn't mind getting a trading route in Abydos just to kind of then be able to maneuver that way. Zanzibar is great though, you know, like 7 gold per turn for Zanzibar again. Feels good. Getting some pretty high populations now. 4 turns till we can put down this theater square. I want a builder here. I also really want crossbow cores. So we're gonna grab those. Library, yeah, we'll grab a library. So the one thing we're not really grabbing yet is a bunch of yields. We still need to economize. Just because we're doing domination doesn't mean everything just gets done for us. We still need to find a way to economize, find a way to get our good districts down where we can get them. That's going to mean planning out some districts in this city here where we can get a lot of adjacency bonuses, but we'll work on that shortly. So Matthias denounced us, but he's way over yonder, so that doesn't matter. Construction is in, which gives us lumber mills, a great way to get some extra production in cities that might not have it otherwise, such as Niani. Wallada is going to require the battering ram. So we'll bring it over. I think y'all can heal for just a turn or two. Yeah, Arrow Storm is fine. Now, in terms of actually taking this city, I think we're sacrificing this man-at-arms no matter what. May as well kill a crossbow on the way, get some experience there. I think we can take the city now. I'm gonna raise this city though. Oh, do I want to raise? I think I want to raise this city. This is just a city that's never gonna do anything for us. And this commercial hub, well, it exists. It's kind of whatever. Ooh. That feels bad. At least these are all units that aren't ours, so I'm not too fussed about it. The next thing on our list is certainly going to be Niter. I think we want to find out where Niter is, considering our Pantheon's very helpful for that. Building an aqueduct is kind of whatever. Surprised we haven't built 3 mines, but we'll head there after, and then universities seem like a good next step. So we are going to take this city here. Can we take it with a unit that's ours? We don't have any non-core units. We'll take it with this swordsman, hopefully. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think we want to keep this city. This is an example of a city we just don't need to keep. Half of it's in the tundra. It's not particularly useful. We're going to get the salt anyway. Our salt industry can go up here in Gao or up here in Gao. We don't need it to be down here. I'm going to raise the city. It's just never going to do a whole lot for us. There's not a whole lot of good districts available. I guess there's a good theater square here. You know what? Maybe just to have it, it's worth it. Do we need it? We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities without it. I guess we have the amenities from Zanzibar. I'll keep it, but I'm not happy about it. 5 trade routes. Inheriting all these trade routes is nice, though, because then we don't have to build them. I'm going to try and find the encampment, though, for vampires. I saved this for a district slot, though, but we will put a lumber mill here. Terracotta army can now go down. We shall do that. Indeed, it's going to take 13 turns, which is great. We'll put a lumber mill here. Maybe chop this out. Maybe chuck down a mine. Yeah, I don't want to rush too far in before we're ready here. Battering ram can only go so far in one turn. I think we have to try, though. Yeah, I mean, these impies can just run straight up here, right? Battering ram will get there when he gets there. I'm not too worried about that. They have the crossbow now, which is annoying, but I'm not too worried about that. We will be fine. Combat strength when defending on woods, jungle, hills, or marsh. +1 movement is just way better. I mean, it may not be way better, but like it feels way better. Your impy being able to move around the map is important. The battering ram comes next turn. Until then, though, we can pillage a bunch of stuff. That's fun. I think we start getting builders in Kumbaya Saleh and Gao, though. Still 1 turn away from this district, so we'll just grab another trader. Might as well chop this for a farm triangle. This entertainment complex, can we build a coliseum? Yeah, once we get the arena, we can build a coliseum here. A coliseum right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. A coliseum right here would actually give us all the amenities we need for all of these cities. That would be a ballin' coliseum, hey? So I guess from a domination strategy point of view, we're really just trying to make the most of the cities we've now inherited. It's one of the things with domination, if you do it in this way, where you're inheriting your cities via the enemy and you're not settling them yourself, you kind of just have to make the most of what you've got. And what we've got is 167 commercial hubs. And so we just have to make the most of that. It's actually a victory without the battering ram, which is pretty awesome. I'll take it for the 6 experience anyway. I'm gonna put this galley here to see if anything hits the galley. That would be better. All right, we can switch into monarchy now. We still have loads of time to find our golden age, which is great. Monarchy is not my favorite pick here. Merchant Republic is usually my favorite. The extra gold would be fantastic, especially because we already have lots because we inherited a lot of commercial hubs. 10% of a lot is better than 10% of a little. I think though, housing per level of walls, it can be nice. Influence points can be nice. It's not much, but it's honest work, you know? We own a capital, so we're just not getting a lot of diplo favor, so at least getting the influence points for the city-states will be good. Serfdom might be helpful. 6 promo builders would be chill. Oligarchic legacy is still helpful. 9 production overall actually feels pretty good. We're not upgrading right now, so that can come out. I think if we're gonna get bonuses for levels of walls, we might as well grab limes to build some walls. Gothic architecture actually can go in for the terracotta army, which is gonna be an absolutely massive terracotta army. Commercial hub adjacency bonuses might be hilarious, so let's go to guilds. Guilds is going to give us what we need for the victor promotion we want in Brazier. And I think from there, getting some spies would be good. Part of spying and listening posts increases your vision or whatever it is, and you can get some combat strength boosts through there. Let's actually send a trade route from one of the cities here. I'm interested in getting like Kumbaya Saleh super pumped up with production. We have enough gold. I don't need trade routes to do that. Let's build this +4 theater square. We can also build our intelligence agency. Now we have a choice. Grandmaster's Chapel is really nice. Being able to buy land units with faith is awesome. It gives us +5 faith. Intelligence agency is also very helpful. +1 spy and spy capacity. I think in this game, we're just never going to have... I know I talked about Grandmaster's Chapel earlier as part of the strategy. I think I might be adapting though. I don't think we're going to have enough faith for this to be part of the strategy. Although 24 is not terrible. It'll be 29. Plus we'll inherit some holy sites along the way. Spying can just be so helpful. All right, let's grab the theater square first anyway. So this battering ram can come in now. Like I mentioned earlier, the battering ram just needs to be next to the city. It doesn't need to be next to each unit that's attacking. The great general is in the right spot. I'm still going to make this hit with the crossbow just for the experience, right? For experience, I don't want to give up here. Big victory, and there it is. Wallada is ours. Mansa Musa is out of the game, ladies and gentlemen. First elimination. That's gonna give us 5 era score for completely eliminating him, which is something we want to do. Let's repair everything that needs repairing. When you're taking cities, repairing is always the most efficient way to kind of go about things. So the next thing we need to do is pick a new target, right? We can't really slow down the machine here, and Vicky's that new target, so all of our units are just gonna keep the ball rolling. We gotta go find Vicky, and we gotta go get Vicky. picky. Kumba Soleil, I do want to get just rolling, so we're going to give Kumba Soleil this extra 3 production, trading with the cat. Unlocks medieval fairs, gives us some extra production. We're going to grow very quickly now just because this food is all coming back online, so that's great. 2 turns till we grow. We can grab an incense industry here, which I think might be smart just to get this city really rolling. Now we should start looking for our upgraded impy here. Upgrades into the pike and shot. So we're going to need niter for that. We're acquiring niter shortly. Do we want to build an aqueduct to boost that for efficiency's sake? Probably not, because then I do want to start getting armories in all of our akandas. I don't think we're building an aqueduct anyway. I think we can put a farm here. That's what we chopped out for. That makes all of these tiles better. Fantastic stuff. Getting military engineers here would be huge. We don't have railroads yet. Yeah, they don't come for a while. I was gonna say building some railroads through here would be awesome. We'll see what's in the middle here. Surely there's something between us and Victoria. Always a good time to check in on our great general, see how we're doing. We are gonna get this next one. Forms a core out of a military land unit. Obviously not too concerned about that. What I am concerned about is it gives us access to a boost for Renaissance era units, which is fantastic. We also do need an Akanda down here, probably in Gao, just to build units down here. Oh, it is just England. It is just England on the way. I don't want to declare war on her too easy. Or too early. I'm gonna take this time to not accumulate war weariness. Niter's now revealed, so we should do something about that. I don't think we need a dam right now. Banks would be helpful considering the amount of commercial hubs we have. Heading up to flight would make this game a lot quicker as well. We don't have any current plans for an industrial zone. I'm gonna head to education though anyway. There it is. So this great general is good for medieval and Renaissance era units. Is that correct? Right. So this guy is still good for impies. So we're going to move him down here. And now we can get rid of this dude. What is your ability? Grants 1 promotion level. So let's promote this crossbow core. Actually, let's promote this impy core because this impy core is wild. And then that'll get a promotion here. And then it'll get another promotion when the terracotta army comes in. Adjacent units of a different class get plus 10% combat strength versus cavalry. Sure. All right, we are going to save this. I do want embrasure. All right, I will ask one more time. Where do you live? Hey, we found it. We have 2 chances at vampires. We are going to get this great merchant here. Grants a free trader unit in the city and increases trader route capacity by 1. Not terrible at all. Let's grab that. Where do we want this trade route to go from? I think we want one to go from Zulu Uwu down to Candy, so at least we have a road connecting everything. I'm going to build ancient walls where we can because we have that housing bonus. Do we have niter kicking around anywhere? We do in Gao. It's just good to know, A, to collect the niter, but B, because we get the extra Pantheon boost for it, so I'm a little more interested. Oh, so Gao is on top of niter, and we have the niter there. So we have 2 nodes. That's good enough. I'll grab that builder and buy this tile. 2 turns to border growth anyway, that's fine. Do you want farm triangle here? That would make sense. This would be a great farm too. At some point we need production though, and there's just nowhere else to get production. So I think this becomes a lumber mill. Yay! We got vampires! Woo! We did it. Let's start planning some districts in some of these cities. So we got these double commercial hubs here, which makes this a great district tile. We are going to need Nakanda here. I think Niani is the best place for that, though. There's also a really good theater square up here. So let's plan this out a little bit. This would be a great mausoleum city. Don't really have the harbor, though, although this is a great harbor. If we're going to do this, this would have to be a Reina city. I don't know if I need this to be a Reina city. Grab the market. That's safe for now. I might build the harbor later. Man, this is going to be tough to get around, though. Like, the land is just not on our side for coming all the way over to England. We have to blitz Liverpool. We are going to be in a golden age, which is at least something. Yeah, I think Kumba Soleil can have this. Plus 25% faith is rather whatever. More concerned about the food, the production, all of that stuff, though. Oh, she's at war with Matthias, so that's good. No! Volcano, you stink! Mount Elbrus. So as you can see, a lot of your opportunities are based on your map and how it plays out for you. So there's our 3rd mine. That's boosted that. That's fine. I mean, her warrior got here somewhere, so it must have been through here. In Niani, I'm interested in getting a Akanda, but for now, we'll just economize with what we have. We have a lot of extra copies of incense, so let's see what people will be willing to give for some incense. 144 gold, 2 for 30. I'll accept the deal just to have it. All right, there we go. We got the extra trader. I do want Zulu Uwu. Although, I kind of want a road to connect from here to somewhere. From Gao to Abydos, maybe? Diplo service is in. We can get embassies now. We're going to want to do that in the cities, or in at least Clio City here. And Pericles cities here. Gonna give us a little more information on them. Yeah, I think we can probably squeeze through here. I mean, that's annoying, but I think we can probably do it. I am gonna want to district this area for sure. This absolutely is gonna be a big old district party. So I think we just build everything around here. Get the mines up here. I think we just literally work everything with builders. I want the governor title as soon as possible for... I'll go medieval affairs just to get the vampires online. See, now we can get the armories. I'm not going to build it in this city right away, but I do want to grab it in Boom Shakalaka right away. All right, let's get you to Abidos. That's at least a road we can work with. Swanet was the last one. Thieves will give us the most gold, so we'll just head there. Lumber mill here makes a lot of sense just for some production. And we got the terracotta army. Huge deal. Every unit's getting a promotion. This is massive for us. You love to see it. I would like this armory, please. Oh, Brussels is in the way. I think we're going to kill Brussels, you guys. Yeah, we're swimming. I think we're going to go kill Brussels. Let's upgrade you to a siege tower real fast. We'll get all those promotions next turn. Do we need to be in our own territory for them? Probably not. Nope. 6 promo core. Look at that. Yeah, I literally think we just spam builders around here. I mean, we have the pyramids now. We took them. I mean, this is all very valuable land to make sure we're working. Another builder there. I'm going to buy a builder. I'm legit just mines up here. At some point, we do need to build more units, but I'd rather have a small army of highly promoted units. This really sucks that we have to run all the way around, though. Not a fan of that. +1 movement for you. You'll promote next turn. Siege towers coming along. The next big deal for us is nationalism for armies, so we're just gonna do that. Also, declare war using a casus belli. What sucks is that formal war doesn't count, which is ridiculous. It's under the casus belli area. Anyways, we're gonna get vampires now. Vampires are huge. Vampires are gonna get strong. Oh my god, you're way up here. It's gonna take you 150 years to get down here. Whatever. We should also plan out our vampire castles. So vampires will get stronger by eating all the units. 11 culture starts to feel pretty good. We got this now. The extra gold starts to feel pretty good too. I think aesthetics is helpful. It's pushing us towards the highest level we can get, which is armies early, which will be great. 100% more grievances. I'd actually the way the grievances system works in the game, I'd actually prefer if I got fewer grievances, because grievances mean nothing to me. Like, the grievance system is exclusively for the AI to decide whether they like you or not for you to use. We have a lot of man-at-arms we're gonna have to kill here. I'm gonna bring this crossbow around to see if it's possible. We're also gonna lose this levy in a few turns, so we should plan on having enough gold to repeat the levy if we want. That's a much better deal for the incense now. I'll accept that. I'm not gonna sell the niter. Sell the olives though. 10 gold for 30 turns. I'll accept that. Brussels definitely has to die. 52 strength in the city center though is a lot. Maybe just going and taking Britain would be easier. Brussels is also, I mean, it's just such a good and a really good campus too. It's a good city-state to try and take out, and even more promotions on our units might be nice. Let's plan out these districts now that we have to. We're kind of in a situation now where we kind of have to plan out these districts here. So a commercial hub in each city makes a lot of sense, but we already have a lot of commercial hubs. We could, oh, you can't aqueduct here. I was gonna say we could aqueduct an industrial zone in here. That's all it is though, is just one good industrial zone. We can't dam this tile. Maybe we only need the one industrial zone, right? Let's grab the aqueduct then. I can't really justify putting the industrial zone down until it's worth something. Or we can even do them at the same time, to be honest. Come chop this out. While we're waiting for that, though, let's just grab walls. So we can bypass Brussels. I just want to take this for the campus, to be honest. But maybe bypassing Brussels is the easiest way to do this for now. Let's not overcomplicate things. We'll bypass Brussels. She only have these 4 cities. I mean, that would make sense to me. We'll be friends with Cleo again. We might as well ally with her for the next 30 turns. A research alliance would be great. You pay for it? Yep. Cool, Vicky it is, and then we can move up to Hungary, to be honest. We can just eliminate all of the non-important players. Yeah, maybe let's just skip Brussels then. Let's not overcomplicate things. All right, so we are gonna need a dam to make that industrial zone better. I'm interested in just heading straight to pike and shots, though. I think by the time we take England cities, we're gonna want pike and shots, and we're gonna have the gunpowder in here, or the gunpowder boost from this armory, so I think that'll be fine. And if we can Suze Brussels, that would be even better. Susing Brussels is also good because then we just get the wonder building ability. Its suzerain bonus is 15% towards wonders. Also, we can just levy these man-at-arms to go and attack. Oh, we can't make it through. It was a bait. Yo. It was a bait, ladies and gentlemen. Man, what a good campus, though, hey? This one's Renaissance and Industrial, though. We might want to work on this a little bit. Again, we want to make sure we have one that covers each era. We don't have one yet that covers the Industrial era. This one gives us a new governor title. I do want the double vampires and the first vampire castle. That first vampire castle should probably go right here. There it is. It does mean we would need to make these tiles better, yeah? Amani to Brussels is interesting, actually. Now that we've eliminated Yeah, that's a good call out. For those of you on YouTube, you know, having a whole Twitch chat to help you out is really nice sometimes. Amani to Brussels is a very good move. Since we eliminated Mansa Musa, there's no other envoys in Zanzibar, and I kind of forgot about it. But moving Amani over actually makes a lot of sense, because then we get the suzerainship of Brussels and we can levy these units to attack England with us. I definitely want the double vampires and the vampire castle that we can now build. I do want a university. 16 turns seems like rather a lot, but that is what it is. All right, let's chop this out here. Once that's done, we'll throw the industrial zone in. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Thank you. Is there any way we can make use of this here? There's just no good districts around here. If I can chuck an industrial zone here, that'd actually be fine. +1, that'll be a +3. It would give us some great engineer points, which we are keen on. But that'll flood though, and that really sucks. It won't flood though once the dam is in, but before that it will. I like this industrial zone. It's not great, but it's what we can do, and it's whatever. It's the best we can do in a city that's not gonna get a lot of good districts. So we're gonna need to be able to afford this levy again from Zanzibar. That won't be too expensive. I think next turn we declare war, yeah. We're declaring war this turn. All right, we're gonna declare war on England. Cool, she's gonna notice. So we're gonna declare war here. She's gonna be our next target. She doesn't have walls in Newcastle or Liverpool, which makes this pretty easy. Liverpool kind of sucks as a city, unless this is a reef. Newcastle's quite good though, so we'll keep that first. We're gonna be in a golden age the whole time. She's currently in a dark age, so I have no doubt we'll be able to keep her cities. So that's not a concern at all, I don't think. In August though, I would like some production, so we'll do that. Same up here. Yeah, I'll need single units to form armies. I'm aware. We'll figure it out once we get here. We'll build an Akonda nearby and we can spam out some units. The problem is they just get, like, the building units gets farther and farther away. I am interested at this point in more amenities, though. And he's got coffee on a good deal, so we'll take that. I'm interested in more amenities just to make sure we're good with all the war weariness. All right, so we got a crossbowman corps here, and it's just death. It's just death. Like, with Shaka, once you get the core units, things just die. I can actually go in and pillage with a scout in a city on Deity at turn 122. Incredible. I mean, I'd rather the Impy go up first. Bro, this is just death. There's a lot of death happening here. Let's get the Great General. So the Great General is going to affect all these units. That's great. We can start taking out Newcastle. I'm interested, though, just for the experience to start taking out this catapult here. I don't want any units to get in the way. Amphitheater's interesting to me. University's more interesting to me. I feel pretty good about Grandmaster's Chapel at this point, especially for buying these single units we're going to want to combine. I'm gonna go Grandmaster's Chapel, and I'm gonna buy this university here. I think because we're gonna want single units, I can just buy single units with Faith Anywhere to combine for armies. I give you 2 great works. You give me 1. It's a good lot of gold. I have a lot of gold, though. You would think walls would be, at this point, I think with what's currently happening, you'd think walls would be a massive priority. Can I just take Liverpool with you? Yeah. I can take Liverpool with 1 dude. Newcastle upon Tyne is definitely... I'm not even going to pillage any of this stuff because we're just going to keep it next turn. I'd rather pillage science than faith. Yo, one of our vampires is kind of here. Where do we want our other vamp castle to go? I feel like this might actually be a good vampire castle tile, to be honest. Mark this for our second vampire castle. I guess you stay here for the first one. Get a builder to start making that a little better. So we lost all of these units from Zanzibar. I don't think we need to levy them back. We used all our gold on the university anyway, which is better. I just think we have enough units here that are powerful enough that it's just not going to matter. Now, I wouldn't mind making some of these units armies, but we're not going to get to nationalism for a little bit anyway. Still 13 turns away. I'm going to take Liverpool this turn. Liverpool's a terrible city. I'm not keeping Liverpool. I do still want the experience, so we'll hit that. Newcastle we're definitely keeping. It's whether we keep this city, Liverpool. At least it gives us something to work with. You know what? It's a free campus. It gives us something to work with, and this is not a terrible city. There's a lot of industrial zone stuff here you can do that I'm vibing with, so we'll keep both of these cities. Also, crucially, they're on another continent. Once you're on another continent and we have ivory available, which we don't normally have, that's helpful. Like, we have more amenity. Like, we have pearls now, tobacco. Like, we have all these things available that we didn't have before, so that's fine. I'm thinking this is definitely, though, a huge industrial zone area of the map. Yeah, I think there's a lot of good industrial zone shenanigans there. That'll give us a lot of great engineer points, which will be valuable. Into this Diplo quarter here, I think we should grab a Diplo quarter. I think we need it more than an art museum right now. I think we're doing fine. We always buy an art museum. I really want the Colosseum. 46 turns is a lot, though. 46 turns is what it is. We'll try it. We'll go for it. Where can we get some production from here? Trade routes for sure. A mine here is a start. I'm actually, though, going to get this mine first. And And then you come down here. How are we doing for this vamp castle? We still got some work to do. This needs to be cleared, so we can clear this. Are we clearing it into the cap? I'd love to get Grandmaster's Chapel. Yeah, we are. That would help us make these armies the second we can. What? Free builder? Okay, we'll take that. We are now the suzerain of Brussels. That'll actually make the Colosseum quite a bit quicker. Everyone in the Dark Age except for Victoria is a mood. Monumentality would be great right now, but I want to use the faith to buy units. +2 loyalty per turn for cities not on your original capital. I'm just not going to worry about that for now because we have so much loyalty. +2 movement for naval and embarked units is interesting, but I think we're kind of done with the embarked units for now. Exodus is whatever. We're going to reform the coinage. Yeah, I guess we could grab this castle now. Come back. Drinking Alone by Moonlight, my favorite. All right, Drinking Alone by Moonlight, going into Zulu. I will plunder this trader out. I will use this builder, and I will be happy about it. We're having a few loyalty problems here. I remain undeterred. 9 turns for Liverpool. Yeah, okay, whatever. Ooh, a little bit of damage done. Interesting. All right. Shaka has captured Liverpool. Who's coming to war? Nobody. Not my favorite that my impies need to heal. But it is what it is. Victor must be in here so he can hit twice, question mark? I feel like that was a lot of damage last turn. All right, let's just bait him in. We'll just heal. Let's just heal and go at him at full health. I'm not in a rush. Be quick, but don't hurry. Let's get this ivory. I will be pillaging this for science, though. We will be able to upgrade to pike and shots next turn. I don't know how worth it that's going to be for us, but we're going to have the Great General. Yeah, I think it's probably still going to be worth it for us to get the pike and shot cores. What can I got some extra stuff here. What do people want? 10 for 30. Take that. 5 Diplo favor, 31 gold. We'll take that. Now, I think this is where levying Brussels might be nice, but also I think if we can put in the card for cheaper upgrades, these pike and shots would be massive. So let's do that. How much is that going to cost? 85 gold. That's not a problem at all. Professional army is going to go in. That feels pretty good. Is there anything else we want while we're on the way? 15 gold starts to feel pretty good. 18 gold for food for production also feels really good. I mean, anything we trade with Zanzibar does get this extra food in production, and that's not nothing. I still want these influence points for now, though. Do we want this armory now? Is there another district we're looking at? There's not really another great option here. I wouldn't mind the mausoleum. Let's grab a builder here and then the mausoleum. We have Brussels, might as well make the most of it. How much? 260 to upgrade to a pike and shot core now, though, is pretty clutch. We'll wait till next turn. Dams important. Banks important. Castles not important. All is well, guys. We're still not cruising through the science game. Cleo's at 200 science, which is really daunting. Yeah, getting a trade route out of here would be helpful. We still have room for 8 traders, hey? After the Grandmaster's Chapel, we'll throw a trader in really quick. Then we'll have pike and shot armies, and then we'll be pretty unstoppable, I think. All right, you're going to be, still nothing here to stop me from pillaging this, eh? Wouldn't mind a culture pillage to get to nationalism quicker. Same with this city. Is there any other districts? I think we get the harbor here. It's really not ideal, but I think it's the best thing we can do, and then put Reina in here. Let's mark this as a potential Reina city later. Matthias has 2. We got 1 envoy. I'd rather my libraries be a little better. Ah, there goes the scout. 260 gold. Cleo's got a lot of gold. Need 130. Surely some niter will change your mind. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we're gonna fully heal up and just blitz her. I don't have a builder for this tile, and I think that's fine. I'm not gonna have a builder for that tile. I'd rather have this castle now than wait too much longer. Good amount of food, good amount of production. Not going to complain. Chop that out, and then we can put a farm down. Then we'll get this castle as well. This industrial zone is going down here. So in this city, that leads us to build the dam. Now, the dam would be better with military engineers, which we can get. The thing with the military engineers, though, is until we get railroads, they're not super helpful. But military engineers can help us with specifically that. We made a Reina strategy. It's not my favorite strategy ever, but let's put Reina in Wallata. Now that we have that strategy going, I wouldn't mind that. All right, we are coming in hot, London. Yeah, now you're super dead, aren't you? Now you've got a problem. Where is the siege tower? Come on, siege tower, we need you. You are a crucial part of this. Rebellion in 5 turns without that crossbow, hey? That's rough. Yeah, it's certainly not what you want. Let's remove the wheat then. I want this amphitheater, so I want this trade route to come down here. I want to build this Colosseum. I think I do want this amphitheater. I like the idea of a military engineer, but just moving it around is going to take so long. I just think economizing is the better choice over the military engineer for now. Still did quite a bit of damage. Not a fan. We did get their unit out of the city, though, which is an upgrade. Oh, that did quite a bit of damage. All right, so now they have the siege tower nearby. Yeah, this is a major victory now. This is just our rotational pike and shot, so he'll swap in with whoever needs it the most. I think you're worth healing. Cool, I think we got London. I think factories are a pretty big thing now that we are heading up in that direction. You don't really need boats for any particular reason. Scientific theory is great. Industrialization is also great. I think we head to industrialization. I wouldn't mind powering some things up. I wouldn't mind getting that kind of stuff going. Yeah, we're gonna remove this. We're still struggling in Newcastle. I think we're taking London in time. Yeah, we get 2 production from this. That's a massive trade route too. That'll help a little bit with the Colosseum. London is screwed. Estergom is flipped though, so we can take that free city, which is nice. I don't want to mess with Pericles yet. No, so he doesn't want to be friends anymore. This typically happens once you go through the world and make everyone grumpy and compile grievances. The world doesn't tend to want to be friends with you anymore, so I'm not surprised that he's kind of out on our friendship. It does kind of suck, but I'm not surprised that he's out on our friendship. So you're gonna hit here. Major victory. There it is, and we have London, ladies and gentlemen. Holy smokes. That's exciting. We will be keeping London. We don't have a choice, but that's the second capital. Remember, in a domination victory, we only actually need the capitals. We don't need the rest of these cities, but now we can move over to Plymouth. That'll be our next city to take, I think. Stoke-upon-Trent can kind of just live there. Newcastle's gonna be fine now for sure. I think that's a great spot to leave off this stream, though. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next stream.